Hi guys, I thought it'd be easier for me to record another video for you instead of putting a load of this in text. So there will be a YouTube link again, so please click on that and have a little look. Obviously Wages Day is coming up and I'm sure all of you have got concerns and questions and whatever else. Hopefully this video will answer all of those for you, but of course if not, leave me some texts in the group. So all in all, it's been a very, very stressful time trying to get all of this put across, and not just for myself but also for all the accountants here in the world, and all the bank managers and whatever else. The whole country, the whole world, as I know you're aware, is just in complete bloody meltdown. And unfortunately on our level, it's really quite difficult to try and get everything together to get things moving and whatever else. So with regards to, let's just sort of talk about March wages. So obviously March wages has been really complicated because it's a mixture of obviously what we traded up until the 20th of March, and the other 11 days are the furlough wages that the government will reimburse, obviously up to 80%. So our payroll clerk has had to do a complete spreadsheet where she has taken an average of what your earnings were over the course of the 2019 pay period, and then has had to try and move that into what she believes what you would have done in March. And again, because there was a mixture of money that you 100% earned in March, and there was this other furlough part, it's just been a bit complicated. A lot of you guys haven't been here for a year, so that also complicated matters, where she's had to take the average of what you did in February. It's just been very, very complicated to get it done. But that being said, I have now got or in possession of your payroll for March, which we will be paying on April the 6th, which is Monday. Just to sort of give you a bit of our personal how we're able to do this, because bear in mind there's 42 of you, and the wages amount averages about 35 to 40,000 pounds on a monthly basis. And coming through the worst period, which is the last 5 months, normally we'd see Mother's Day and these months going forward as our positive months, where we get everything back in line, etc., etc. The Smugglers as a business historically is in negative cash flow, and that's exactly where we're at. So what we've managed to do is put together a sort of our own little rescue package, and that amounts to a certain amount that we've stolen, if you like, from suppliers basically, and I've decided that we're going to have to hold off paying them for a while. That will hopefully come with a government loan, which I'll explain in a minute. And myself and Donna are putting in just over £20,000 of our personal savings, which pretty much wipes us out, to be able to support the staff wages in March. Now, so we've done, so basically on April the 6th, when you get paid, it's near enough what you would normally get in a normal month. Okay, it's not 100% there, but it's near enough what you'd get paid. So myself and Donna are quite comfortable and quite happy and quite proud that we've been able to do this. And we absolutely want to keep you all employed, which is why we've gone down the furlough process. With regards to April's wages, this is where it's going to get a little bit grey and a little bit cloudy. As it stands today, once we pay on April the 6th for March wages, we have no money left. Obviously, with nothing coming through the door, there is no cash flow. What I'm in the process of doing now, and all of the information has gone off to our bank manager, is I'm applying for the government-backed loan. Okay. Now, it looks like I might have to borrow upwards of £80,000, which then hopefully pays off our suppliers, or a certain amount to the suppliers, and it also gives me a buffer to be able to pay money into your account in May that I will then get reimbursed for, because I'm expected to cash flow your wages, and then I put a bill into the government and then they reimburse me. That's my issue at this point in time. So going forward, I need to secure the funding from the government loan to be able to make sure I can fund the next month's wages. I am working hard behind the scenes to get that done. So hopefully you will continue to get your money as normal, and everything's great. But then it might not come to the middle of May. It might not come to the end of May. I really don't know. So what I'm saying to you is, the money that you're now about to receive, please bear in mind that it might be 6 weeks, 8 weeks before you get the next payment. But I am working my backside off to be able to make that happen. What I'd like to do going forward, because obviously we're getting to a point now where we've all been locked down for a couple of weeks, and there's no real sign of any time soon that we're going to be allowed out as such. But what I would like to do is, I would like to get things done in the smugglers that we wouldn't normally have the opportunity to do. So I'm looking for volunteers that are bored, that want to come in and help out. We will be exercising all social distancing measures, and we'll only be allowing in 2 or 3 members of staff, if you want to do it, of course, at a time, to help get the smugglers spruced up and looking good for when we eventually reopen the doors. These jobs will include deep cleaning of the kitchen, deep cleaning of the bar areas, deep cleaning of downstairs. Once that cleaning process has been achieved, then it will be, I want the downstairs area repainted. I want the potentially going for the floor downstairs to be repainted, so I know it dries properly before any suppliers get all the stuff gets chucked in there. I want to potentially repaint the restaurant, repaint the bar areas, repaint behind the bar. So when we do open these doors, it's a fresh look, clean, inviting, fresh look for the customers coming through the door. So guys, entirely up to you. As I said, it's volunteers. Would love to try and get all this done, but if you're keen, just put your name below, and then I'll private message you, and we'll start organising when we can get you up to start doing these bits and pieces to get you out of the house for a few hours. Anyway, that's pretty much. And also going forward, we are considering doing a takeaway delivery service. I'm working out the logistics on that now. I'm not too sure when or if we're going to do this, but I'm sort of putting some ideas together and whatever. If you guys have got any ideas on that, please feel free to message me privately. No point in putting it in the group. It's easier to message me privately, and then we can have a private conversation about it instead of clogging up the group. But I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all keeping sane. I know that I'm not. And just to sort of say that I'm very confident that we will get through this. It's not a pretty journey, but we've got enough we're established enough to be able to come through this and come through it strongly. But that can only be done with your help. So I'm going to sign out now, but yeah. Cheers for understanding, and hopefully we'll speak soon.